Look at this scene here. I love it when the sun is hitting the train station like this. It's so pretty. Incredible. That would go over here. Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Excellent.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Marcy. Oh, look at what a beautiful sight. The Disneyland Railroad Station is once again looking beautiful. I see windows open, walls are down, light. Gotta get up on the platform. There it is. This is gonna be our first ride on the train in a really long time.
Mama, I need a drink.
Go head down this way. All right, first ride on the train in a couple of months. This building right here that we're looking at, which is on the other side of the train, was also a train station at one time that used to be in Frontierland a long time ago. And then they moved it over here and rerouted the train too, I guess. And what's interesting about this building is it's identical on this side as it is on the other side that we can't see. It's the same on both sides because it was a train station that was in Frontierland. And then just beyond that, there was a building that was the building that contained all the switching information for switching the trains, because sometimes they run 3 trains on this track. And it burned, it caught fire and burned over a year ago. I want to say like a year and a half ago, and only recently they've torn it down. They haven't rebuilt it yet. Grand Circle Tour full loop, okay. That's what we'll do. We'll do a full loop, and that means we'll go all the way around, go past the Main Street station, and then we will come back here to the New Orleans Square, and then back to the Tomorrowland station, and then, or back to Toontown station, past that, and go on to Tomorrowland for a second time, and we'll get off there for the monorail.
Stay safe with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. We're now entering the body. Home to Tiana's body.
Might be able to see a glimpse into Tiana's. They have a small window so we can see into Tiana's attraction. Here's the window coming up. You gotta look quick. We're going so fast, couldn't really see much in there.
The inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled
Hello,
adventures.
Susan. Hello, Jamala. Cruising past the Hungry Bear.
Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. We're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural.
I love these train cars where you face out as opposed to face forward.
Where do you stop the train? Little one that's fully seated, where do you stop the train?
revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below.
Totally not.
People like you have been riding
View the Mark
trails since
Twain
the
over there.
1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these
Rare
iron horses,
view
but
of
dreams
the
a whole new
Mark Twain
generation
from
that moved
the back of the
west on
boat.
this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Head through a tunnel now.
I did not. Lies are being told.
Into the tunnel we go.
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop.
As you make your way into Toontown Depot, please remain fully seated when the train comes to a full stop. This is your gateway for Mickey and Minnie's Monorail Railroad. Roger, Rabbit.
It's chilly on this train today. Going through here, there's a breeze coming through that's quite nippy.
Again, please remain fully seated as the train comes to a full and complete stop inside the station.
I'm gonna move up. Move to the front instead of being in the back. Now I'm in the front row. Front row seat. We're in Toontown Station now. From here we head on to Tomorrowland Station.
No, it's not thirsty.
Yes, exactly. I understood what you meant, Minnie.
You want barbecue? No.
We'll get a little view of the inside the construction walls of Small World when we go by here. So we should be able to see like what they've been doing behind the construction walls. Small World is just to my left here. We're just west of the Toontown Bridge. So we're going to be going over the Toontown Bridge here in a moment. And then as soon as we're over Toontown Bridge, we will be crossing through Small World, and we should get a glimpse inside the construction walls. Hello, Natalie Hopkins. Welcome, my friend. We are on board the Disneyland Railroad. This is the first day back from about a 2-month, or maybe longer than 2-month closure while they were repairing the tracks, replacing railroad tracks and ties, and just doing some general maintenance on the railroad. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and feel free to share the stream with friends on social media.
I hear.
Yeah, I came up with good. Like the lighting's pretty good actually.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And
Okay, I
please watch
see
your
some orange vested construction workers down there.
Su secundario, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren
Well, let's see what we
y
can
cuide a los
see.
pequeños. Gracias. As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And
There's all kinds of construction things going on all simultaneously. So the entire water system is drained. All the water is gone from Small World. I suspect they're probably resurfacing the bottom of the water enclosure, the river, whatever you want to call it. And they are also working on, it looked like they were working on projectors and working on light stanchions and just a whole variety of things, electrical and hardscape and the whole thing.
this version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere. Lighting a
Oh, absolutely. I usually do the train at least once a day because I love the train. It's just we couldn't do it when it was closed. We'll do a... Oh, there goes the monorail. Monorail just went the other way.
soaring spaceships, doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you.
If it gets laggy anywhere on the train, just refresh your app or refresh your browser.
Just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and arrows.
A little view of Autopia here, Autopia track. Okay, we are coming up on the Tomorrowland station. Saw this earlier this morning when we were over here on Autopia. So they got quite a sizable crowd for Autopia now. Welcome, my friends. This is Indiana Holmes on the Disneyland Railroad here at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Costs you nothing. Hit the notifications button so every time I drop a new edited video or go live, you will be notified. Appreciate your visiting with us today. There goes the cars on the Autopia track. have a stalled out car or two there.
Look at them bump, they bump each other.
I really want to drive one of those cars.
I do love the train. I love trains in general. When I was a younger person, when I was a kid actually, when I still lived at home, I used to go to summer camp in Colorado, and I would take the train from Los Angeles, from downtown Los Angeles, all the way to Flagstaff, Arizona, and then I would take a chartered bus from Flagstaff, Arizona to Dolores, Colorado, where the summer camp was. We used to ride horses. So that was a lot of fun. Hello, Ace Snoopy. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're doing well today. It is a beautiful day. Unlike what you experienced last night, you were probably out there in the pouring rain. I was only on your stream for about 15 or 20 minutes because I don't think you started streaming until about like 9:30 or so. And when I get up for my rope drop stream, I have to go to bed by 10 to get some shut-eye. So I only saw you for a few minutes. I think you were going on Tiana's. You were soaked. Well, you are a braver man than I am, Ace. And I had to tune in last night just to see if you kept your stream, streak of streaming going, and you did. I was happy to see that. I hope you keep that streak going. It's a much nicer, sunnier, warmer day today. Leaving Tomorrowland Station now.
The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design.
Just stop the train because it's standing up.
Please, for your safety and the safety of others, make sure that everyone in your party is sitting down. Parents, please just supervise. Children, please sit down.
I know that music. Hang on a second here. Pack of peanut M&Ms here. I had to get that out of my bag. After all that spicy food, I needed some M&Ms.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs.
Spicy toffee nuts sound crazy. All right, land of the dinosaurs coming up. prehistoric section. These were the largest murals ever painted in the world at the time. Now there are larger ones, but for the longest time, these were the largest. They're actually painted on canvas, I believe, and then glued to the wall. I believe that's correct. You can see this mural just goes on and on forever. Heading over to the next section. Alright, we are at Main Street's Disneyland Station. We are going to stay on the train because we have such an excellent spot, and we're going to make one more tour around, going through the New Orleans station, Toontown station, and then when we get to the Tomorrowland station, we are going to disembark and walk over to the Monorail station. Take the monorail from Tomorrowland through the whole tour. So if you missed any part of the grand tour on the Disneyland Railroad, we're going to go through it one more time. But the next time around, we will be disembarking at Tomorrowland, so we will not go back through the Grand Canyon and the prehistoric room. I miss the train so much. I'm so happy it's back. And I miss the monorail.
I'll watch it for you.
You watch it go down. They'll give me the phone back.
No, I'm giving it back to you and say you have free. I won't.
Yeah, I thought they were just going to be doing the removal of the holiday overlay at Small World, but it has been closed forever since about January 3rd. No, January, I think it was January 8th. It was open for about a week, first week or week and a half of January, and then it closed. And it was closed, been closed for so long. You know, I was wondering why it was closed for so long, but now when we look over those walls on this train, we can see they're doing extensive work.
Alright folks, go ahead and take your seats please. This train's ready to depart. Next stop is New Orleans. Please remain seated at all times. While hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. We have little ones. Make sure they're seated away from the center open aisle. If not,
I think Disneyland is anticipating big crowds for the 70th anniversary. So it seemed like this year, last year, 2024, and this year they're really trying to refurbish all of the attractions they can.
Wait, Monorail clocks you Space Mountain. You get admitted to the park?
You get admitted to the park, and then you go basically right on top of the submarine.
That sounds like a better way to end it.
It's a better way to end it.
I'm not that big of a snacker ace. I usually just eat like 1 or 2 meals a day. And when I'm streaming, I do eat more. Obviously, because I'm walking around and there's just all kinds of yummy smells and things around here, but not too much of a snacker. I do like my ice cream every night, though, around 9 o'clock. I think I could. I think they would let me just stay on the train. They don't whisk you off. I think my butt would get a little tired sitting on the hard wooden bench here, though, if I stayed longer than this. Although I do have a good hack for sitting for a long time, like an hour or so on the concrete, waiting for a parade. I bought these inflatable seat cushions that Lizzie and I keep in our backpacks. And you just blow them up with your mouth, and they make a really nice cushion for your bottom when you're sitting on the sidewalk there, waiting for a parade. And they also keep you warmer too if it's cold.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful from here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station, New Orleans Square.
Awesome, Minnie. Yeah, well, I used to have a big sugar thing, and then I kind of kicked that habit, but I'm better when I'm not live streaming. When I'm live streaming, you know, I'm here and there's all those yummy things, especially like at Pooh Corner, where they have the Tigger tails and they have the, my favorite thing, the caramel apples shaped like Winnie the Pooh. Those things are just too irresistible for me.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands.
Heading along the back side of the Haunted Mansion now.
And please watch your kids.
Alright, maybe we'll get a better view of Tiana's from this front seat of the train. It'll be quick though, this train's moving pretty fast. Okay, here it is. Start looking now. Man, that that's all you got to see. I feel like when it was Splash Mountain, the opening was bigger and you could see into the Splash Mountain scene better. And the Hungry Bear restaurant. It's funny how everybody likes to wave at the train. Going over the train trestle.
This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend.
Make sure all the little ones stay fully seated when the train's in motion. All the little ones need to be fully seated on the bench when the train's in motion.
I love this scene right here. Feels like we're out in the forest, huh? Out in Arizona or Nevada or Utah.
Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and outright unbelievable. Like that Big Thunder Mountain, where
I'm gonna get off in Tomorrowland because they have a monorail station there. So we'll get off at Tomorrowland station and we'll walk over to the monorail station and get on the monorail.
this tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of gear. What you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings.
The Troubadour is where you can get baked potatoes. They're not always open, but when they're open, they have yummy baked potatoes there with all the toppings and stuff.
We'll be resuming our trip.
It's right before you get to the entrance of Toontown. There's a restroom right there, a big restroom, and then a big potato stand over there. Okay, so we're at Toontown Station now. So once we cross over the Toontown Bridge over here, we'll be going through Small World, and then we'll be able to peer down into Small World again. And you guys can get a peek at what the construction workers are working on today. Friday, this beautiful Friday here
Hello,
in
everyone.
Southern California.
Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated. Is
that you?
I saw you live streaming. I got it.
Man,
I just
say hi to everybody in the chat.
I just subscribed.
It's Nico, right? Nico's right here with his beautiful wife and very handsome son. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool.
Subscriber right here.
Oh, that's nice. All right, here we go, guys. Look. Let's see.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
New subscriber, Nico Fascio, sitting right next to me. I love every sound the train makes. I love the dinging bell, I love the squeaking brakes, I love the sound of the wheels on the tracks, I love the rumble it makes. Everything about a train is great. It's like 19th century technology in practice in the 21st century. It's so great. It's still extremely efficient.
Gliding above Disneyland.
Trains are still more efficient than probably any other mode of transportation. Get more people per gallon of fuel than just about any other thing you can think of at a lower cost. Much less expensive than airplanes to operate. Yeah, he is. Nico and his wife and his kid are right next to me.
Right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astro blasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
All right, we're going to be getting off here at the Tomorrowland station. And we're heading right over there to the Monorail station and get a tour on the monorail. Monorail time. Okay, folks, I gotta get off to go to the monorail. All right, thank you, my friend. Thank you for subscribing. Have a good day. Off I go. There's Nico and his handsome family. There they are right there. All right, off we go. There we go. Okay, we're gonna walk around Autopia to get to the monorail station and then take the grand tour of the monorail, which will take us from Disneyland through California Adventure and down to downtown Disney and back. Alright, the monorail station entrance is sometimes a bit hidden, a little hard to see because Strollerland here gets in the way and it distracts you with all of the parents and children and strollers. It can be distracting and you end up missing the entrance to the monorail, but it is actually right here behind Strollerland. Here it is right here. It's a little camouflage the way it is, you know? It doesn't stand out that much, but here we are. Monorail entrance. Monorail is up above us. I don't know if we're gonna make this one, but another one will be coming along shortly. This is right above Finding Nemo's submarine voyage, and just below, just above the Autopia. Monorail doesn't look to be too busy today, but in the summer, the monorail and the walkway up here to the monorail is often packed with people. Because the monorail is a very rare mode of transportation. We don't have too many of these in the world. We have this one here, and we have one over at Walt Disney World Epcot. And then there might be one somewhere else. When I was at Disney Paris, I don't remember a monorail, but they might have one. just don't remember. Well, they haven't taken off yet, so maybe there's still time for us to board. We're lucky. There's people already in the nose cone. Hi. Where do we stand to board?
We're at gate 5.
That one, gate 5? Okay. Gate 5. Come alive. Right here? Okay. Are you still loading? Oh, no, okay. Is this the right place to stand here? I guess. I don't know. Is this the right place to stand? Yeah?
1 and 5, yeah.
This structure right here, right there, that was the original location of the Astro Orbiter. Right there. They called it something else back then. It wasn't called Astro Orbiter. It was like Rockets to Mars or something like that. But when they designed the updated version of it, the weight of it was too heavy. So they had to move it, and so they ended up building it out in front of Tomorrowland at the entrance to Tomorrowland. And then this just became sort of a statue set piece. Welcome back, Kelly. You have just made it. In a few minutes, another monorail train will be coming, and we will be boarding that. While we're waiting for that, we can look over at this beautiful site over here. What a gorgeous sight this is. We've got the Finding Nemo submarines, the Seafarer 507 below us. And we've got Matterhorn ahead of us. Let's see down into the lagoon here. So beautiful. It's getting pretty breezy up here. I don't want my Indiana Jones hat to go flying off. Okay, so here we have the monorail track, and then just on the other side of it is the original People Mover track, which was the Rocket Rods ride for about 2 years, cast member Mike tells me. But I wasn't here when Rocket Rods were in operation. That was, I don't know, we'll have to look that up and see when that was. It was quite a while ago. But he said the Rocket Rods just continually broke down, and he had to evacuate thousands of people over the course of the 2 years. So they finally got rid of it. Just couldn't keep going. It'd be exciting. The full grand tour to Disneyland, downtown Disney, California Adventure. Alrighty. I am gonna go for this area over here. I'm gonna look straight out. Here we are in the monorail car. It's pretty empty in here. Even though this has been around forever, it still feels very futuristic. I think we're on our 5th generation of monorail train. They've built new trains every so often, and I think this is 4th or 5th generation. for the conductor to get the show on the road. Oh, we have 90 people in the chat. Welcome, my friends. This is Indiana Homes, and we are on the monorail for our first ride of 2025. The Disneyland Railroad and the monorail had been shut down for renovations until today. So we're getting our first ride. We'll probably do a second ride on this as well. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit the notifications button. We greatly appreciate it. And we are off.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Monorail. We are now beginning to tour our journey to downtown Disney Station. For a safe footing, inside the cabin. Be sure to watch the directory and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado. Gracias.
Downtown Disney District and the Disneyland Resort Hotels. If you will be leaving us here and returning later today, please hold on to your park ticket as you leave the station. You may reboard the monorail for a return trip to Tomorrowland up until 1/2 hour prior to Disneyland closing. Please remain seated until the monorail comes to a complete stop and the doors have opened. Then gather your belongings, lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the left of the monorail. Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you enjoy your visit to the Disneyland Resort. For those of you continuing with us, we'll begin our return trip to Tomorrowland in just a few minutes. Thank you.
And we are on our way. The monorail's banking a bit.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Monorail. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Watch your children, and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y manténgase.
Looking at the back of downtown Disney.
Pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide los niños. Por favor, se ruega no fumar. Gracias.
We're now en route to our final stop, the Tomorrowland Monorail Station. Along the way, you can get a bird's-eye look at the downtown Disney District, Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa, and Disney California Adventure. To the left of the monorail is the main entrance of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Disneyland is truly an
Here's California Adventure straight across.
Since its opening in 1955, it has hosted hundreds of millions of guests from around the world, including presidents, kings, and celebrities. It is the original Disney theme park, created and enjoyed by Walt Disney himself. To the right is our transportation plaza, where you'll find taxis, hotel shuttles, and public transit stops.
backstage view here.
Enter Disneyland. Some of the clearances are pretty tight up ahead, so be sure to remain seated, keeping your hands and arms inside the cabin.
I love this. It feels so futuristic. You can see the front of the monorail there. I'm in the last car. That's the first car.
A land inspired by science fact and fantasy. Below us is the Submarine Lagoon, where you can dive into a fantastic underwater adventure aboard the Finding Nemo submarine voyage. Across the way are the icy peaks of Matterhorn Mountain, home of the world's most famous bobsled run. And beneath us is the Autopia, where drivers of all ages can travel the road to tomorrow.
Welcome, friends. We are on the monorail at Disneyland. Just heading through Tomorrowland right now. I'm all alone here in this car. Feels very lonely. Happy you guys are with me though in the chat. Autopia down below us. Trees here. Woo, 95 likes. Thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate that. Appreciate your support. Very kind of you to join us, give us likes. There's a great scene right there. Coming around the Matterhorn.
Approaching the Tomorrowland Monorail Station, our final destination. Please remain seated until the monorail comes to a complete stop. Then collect your belongings, watch your head, and step carefully from the train. On behalf
Thanks for hanging out with us, George.
Thanks for traveling with us.
See you next time.
And we hope you'll have a happy and memorable visit here at Disneyland. This is the Tomorrowland Monorail Station.
Can I join you guys in the cone? Thank you. We're in the cone. The tail cone.
Cool.
Yeah, the driver's not.
Yeah. A 2.5-mile journey to downtown Disney Station and back. For a safe trip, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Be sure to watch your children and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los niños.
You just come to the park often? Yeah, I have an annual pass, so I come channel, so I live stream. I'm live streaming now. I have my cell phone out on a little gimbal, pointing out the back of the cone here.
It was the first daily.
I hope I didn't mess up your footage.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I hope I didn't mess up your footage.
Oh, not at all. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's all good. Everybody on the stream is just here along for the ride. We talk to each other back and forth through the chat. It's fun.
Just ahead is Disney California Adventure, where you'll find Disney stories told in unique and exciting new ways. That towering fortress in the distance is home to the Tomorrowland collection, where the collector showcases his newest acquisitions, the Guardians of the Galaxy. We're now passing Grizzly Peak, land of scenic wonders, where you can experience the beauty and exhilaration of free flight in soaring. Coming into view is Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa. This imaginary masterpiece was inspired by the state's natural wonders and features the arts and craft style of the 19th century. Board the Monorail for a return trip to Tomorrowland up until 1/2 hour prior to Disneyland closing. Please remain seated until the monorail comes to a complete stop and the doors have opened. Then gather your belongings, lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the left of the monorail. Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you enjoy your visit to the Disneyland Resort. For those of you continuing with us, we'll begin our return trip to Tomorrowland in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Nice meeting you both. Take care. Alrighty. There is the monorail station at downtown Disney. Gonna get out down here and check out the live stage. I see some people sitting around there. I don't know if there's a band going on or not. We'll check it out and then we'll walk back up towards California Adventure and Disneyland entrance along the downtown Disney path.
Exits right here.
Okay.
Just walk on up.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's nice to be out in some fresh air. Welcome, my friends. This is Indiana Holmes here at Disneyland, California. In Anaheim, California, I should say. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It helps me with the algorithm. YouTube likes those likes, as do I. Say hi in the chat to our moderators. Minnie Stitchy's been with us all day. Our moderator extraordinaire. But all our mods are good people. Well, here's the live stage. Looks like there's nobody performing at the moment. Probably later today. It's got a very cool mid-century kind of space-age look to it. This is such a nice area to hang out. This is a like padded, kind of spongy astroturf, so a artificial grass. You can see there's lots of cool places to sit and relax. Oh, it looks like they're doing some kind of construction or getting ready to do some construction here behind the live stage. They've got all this fenced off, or maybe they're just putting plants there. I don't know what they're doing. That's interesting. Parkside, kind of an expensive little fast food joint. Sipping Sonder. Ooh, let's go in Star Wars Trading Post. I love the Star Wars Trading Post. They've got all kinds of really great Star Wars stuff there. I think it's the maybe the largest Star Wars shop that I know of. I mean, we've got one in Tomorrowland, and then of course we've got a couple of shops in Galaxy's Edge that are obviously Star Wars themed. But this one is quite large. This used to be a restaurant a long time ago. It was a sort of tropical jungle themed restaurant. But now it is the Star Wars trading post. Lots of cool stuff here.
Oh, it looks nice.
Oh, look at these Darth Vader backpacks. Those are pretty cool. That is pretty. Oh, this, I should get this for Lizzie. So she has the Princess Leia outfit, but she doesn't have these cool cinnamon bun ears. Those are pretty neat. Yeah, Loungefly makes great backpacks. The only problem with Loungefly is usually they're too small for me. I like to carry stuff in my backpack, and Loungefly, they always seem like they're designed for either kids or for ladies who don't need to carry that much, but I carry a lot of batteries and camera gear and jackets and all kinds of stuff. Ooh, that's a pretty evil hat. Look at that. Sabine Wren. You can have your choice of lightsabers here. These are the less expensive ones. They still look pretty cool though. Like this one looks great. Nice. The whole gang is here. She would, but you know, Lizzie is very budget conscious. So if I buy her a pair of $35 ears that with tax will end up costing 40 bucks or close to it, if she doesn't absolutely love it, she will not be happy with me. And even if she loves it, she would probably err on the side of saving money rather than spending money. So something like that, she could actually make that herself. She is a super crafty person. But I will show her the video of it, and then she can decide if she wants me to buy them for her or if she wants to make them. She'll probably decide that she can make better ones than that. We'll see. She has one of these style outfits, and I have like a Luke Skywalker one, but fancier than these in here. Oh, now this is cool. There's a Yoda backpack. This is a Yoda backpack. Look at this. Again, you're not gonna be able to fit much in it, but it's cool. Everybody should have a couple of shelves that they can put their plushies on. This is so great. We can't have plushies anywhere near where our dogs can get them, because our dogs, I think all dogs are the same. They like to rip the eyes out first, then they rip them open and they like to pull all the stuffing out. And then after they've done that, they feel like they have slain the enemy, and then they have no use for them anymore. Ooh, look at this stuff. This is cool. Baby Yoda. Nice Mandalorian helmet here. Mandalorian fans. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get into the Mandalorian, and it was primarily because of that helmet. I couldn't see any facial expressions, and so I just lost interest in it. I need to feel connected to characters, and I just couldn't do it without the facial expressions emoting. That's a cool C-3PO head. I've seen these opened up too. You can take the clamshell, the gold clamshell of the head off, and then you can see all the parts inside. It's really cool. Okay, I get a good shot of this for Lizzie so she can see. Anyway, this is a really cool shop. Lots of space to walk around in here, and lots of really great stuff. That's a cool Star Wars shirt. And that's a nicer Star Wars sling. See, this is more useful to me than those little tiny backpacks. The sling is better. I have a couple slings. I used to use the slings instead of the backpack I have now, but now with live streaming, the phone and the gimbal, especially the gimbal, chews through batteries so quickly that I had to carry 2 giant batteries. And so I needed a bigger backpack that I wear now. Yeah, I've seen Nightbot, this is from Main Street Paul. I've seen Nightbot doing its thing on Ace's stream, and it seemed a little restrictive, like it went a little too harsh on some of the guests that were watching. And I feel like Mini Stitchy and Dapper Vantacrew and the other 3 or 4 mods I have do such a great job. I feel like I don't really need the Nightbot, but I am aware of the Nightbot. Thanks for bringing that up. And I'm a little bit wary of AI. I feel like AI is potentially going to replace too many humans and their jobs or their purposes. So I kind of always would prefer a human over an AI bot. I mean, I think some of the AI art that is being created, especially like AI animations, AI movie clips that you see on YouTube, I think that's pretty cool. But just like I do not like self-checkout at the market or the store, because self-checkout means that is one less human that has a job. And also, you know, if you're at the market or the store, you know, you expect some service, right? So if you're picking up all your stuff, putting them in your cart, and then taking them to self-checkout, you're kind of doing the job that should be done by a human that the store should be paying the human for to do. So I don't like the idea of technology replacing humans. I like humans to have the opportunity to have jobs and have a purpose. So I'll probably stay away from Nightbot. Everybody seems really well behaved on the live streams that I've done. And a couple of minor things that were a little bit out of the norm were flagged right away and deleted or quarantined by Mini Stitchy and a couple of other mods recently. So I feel like we're doing pretty good with humans right now. Here's the Lego store. I love the Lego store. Hi, how you doing? I love the Lego store and I love Legos. The only thing I don't like about Legos is when you accidentally step on a Lego that is somewhere out on the floor. These F1 Racer Lego kits are amazing. Wow, super, super cool. Those are great. I love cars. Ooh, that's cute too. Look at that, how cute is that? And then we've got Aladdin up here. We've got Aladdin and Jasmine on their magic carpet. And then the genie. Oh, we've got some Lego artwork here. The Mona Lisa. And this is the night sky. Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night. See if we can get this all in one shot here with the genie. There they are. Aladdin, Jasmine, and the genie. Lego shop is fun. Oh, they even got Marvel stuff over here. I like Bricks Animation. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that on YouTube, but there's several animators that use Legos to animate the characters and build cities and stuff. In fact, back when I was still teaching, I taught a media class, and one of the projects was that we learned to do, I taught the students how to do stop motion animation, and we used Legos to build sets and then also to animate. That way it didn't require them to do any drawing or painting or computer animation software. It was just all old school stop motion animation, like what you see in Nightmare Before Christmas. That's not computer animation. That is all stop motion animation. In fact, Jack Skellington, I got to see this, and I think you can probably see it on maybe like on the Disney Channel, like in a documentary or something. But Jack Skellington's expressions in Nightmare Before Christmas are achieved with 200 different heads of Jack Skellington with different expressions on his face. So they could just pop his head off and back on in between frames and shoot the necessary number of frames to get his mouth and eyes and face to articulate. Woohoo, 105 likes. Thanks for updating me, Mini Stitchy. That is awesome. Love seeing that. Thank you everyone who has liked our stream today. And thank you everyone who has subscribed. Indiana Homes here, and very grateful to all of you. Jazz Kitchen has been remodeled, made to look more upscale and fancy and less quaint. Oh, the Mexican restaurant that was here that I liked was really good. It's not going to be Arthur and Sons. I don't know what kind of food that's going to be. Oh, steak and bourbon. It's going to be a steakhouse. Steak and bourbon. Are we in California Adventure? No, we are in downtown Disney. I took the monorail from Tomorrowland to downtown Disney. Here is the Splitsville bowling alley down here in downtown Disney. There's Disney Storyland Boutique. This is a fancy bar slash restaurant here in the middle. It's kind of a hub area. With the Black Tap Craft Burgers and Shakes, Ballast Point, Pele Soccer, a bunch of shops around this. A lot of people like to sit here and dine, snack, have adult beverages. Paseo is a very fancy restaurant. And we got Wetzel's Pretzels, always like those, along with Salt and Straw. The Sweets Shop. If you like the wonderful world of sweets, Disney sweets. Boy, you can just smell the sugar coming out of here. Poppy the popcorn bucket right there. This is a sugar addict's dream right here. Every kind of thing you could want. Suckers galore with characters on them. We got those Chippendale chili lime mix snacks. I think that's what Ace likes to chomp on when he's walking around. Entrance over here to Disney's Grand Californian Hotel. Naples Ristorante, Italian-inspired food. Sephora, for all those people that like their makeup, their fancy makeup. So cheery here. It's all right, but the pizza's just decent. Yeah, I've gotten pretty picky about pizza myself. I can make a pretty mean pizza at home, as can Lizzie. But a lot of times I go to a pizza joint and I'm disappointed because they don't put enough sauce on it and they put too much bread. I like a thin crust pizza with a little crunch at the bottom and then lots of sauce and cheese, some crushed garlic, red onions, green peppers, Italian sausage chopped up and spread out all over it with mushrooms. That is the way to go. I also like to make a clam pizza, clam and artichoke hearts. That's a good one. So a lot of times I'll just buy frozen pizzas from Trader Joe's, especially the veggie frozen pizza, and then I will just add my own protein and other things to it to make it my own. Of course, some hot peppers. Yeah, exactly. Right, Ace? Funny enough, you know, when you talk about all the different pizza joints there are, the one which is one of the oldest ones around in terms of pizza, like franchise shops, Straw Hat Pizza around here in Southern California is pretty good. They make the thin crust that's crunchy on the bottom, and then they have every different kind of topping, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's pretty good stuff. And we have like a gourmet pizza place think it's called like Michelle's Pizza or something like that, down by the beach. And they're like real fancy. They have one in Beverly Hills and, you know, one in LA and so on and so forth. I think there's one in New York. And it's a lot pricier than like a Straw Hat Pizza. But in my opinion, it's not all that much better. I mean, pizza's pizza at a certain level. You either like thick crust, Chicago style pizza, or you like thin crust. And that crust that's kind of in the middle is kind of spongy. I don't like that. We used to have a chain of pizza places when I was in high school and college called Numero Uno Pizza. I think there's one left in all of Southern California. But they used to have a lot of these, and they had amazing deep dish Chicago style pizza. They made them in these deep dishes that were like 2 inches deep, thick crust, and all kinds of amazing toppings. And they were very addictive because I believe they put sugar, I mean like an extra large amount of sugar in their crust. And so you got the sweetness in the bread with the spiciness and the savoriness of the toppings. That was really good. My buddy and I used to go there once a week, order a large pizza and a pitcher of beer, and we would consume the whole thing in one sitting when we had faster metabolisms. Can't do that now. We'll be wearing those pizzas around our bellies. Chicken wings. Do we like chicken wings? They're okay. I'm not a big fan of like hot chicken wings, like buffalo chicken wings and stuff. They're okay. I'd rather prefer just a nice breaded baked chicken drumstick and chicken tenders. Actually, I'm pretty good at that. I did that for the first time a couple of weeks ago. Lizzie was complaining, or not complaining, but saying that she has bad luck with chicken. She has a hard time making it the way she likes it. And I wanted something that had spices and flavor and a little bit of crust on the outside and moist on the inside. And so I went to Gelson's, which is kind of a fancy supermarket, and I bought some breading and dipped all my chicken in eggs and then rolled them around in this this kind of breading stuff and baked it, and it was fantastic.
Hey, welcome.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going well.
There we go.
All right, so
Thank
you're
you.
gonna have a magical day.
You too. All right, we're walking into California Adventure. Oh, and I am so happy. Boy, this day is just turning out to be fan-freaking-tastic, because not only have we gotten to ride the Disneyland Railroad and the Monorail, but the Pacific Electric car is now here, and it is back for photo op. So let's do a photo op here, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around. 1, 2, 3. And we got photo op right here. I don't know how this is framing up, but back behind me is the Pacific Electric car with all the people walking in front of it. So hopefully that's good. Hopefully you guys can see that well. So happy to have Pacific Electric cars, even though they're not going to be moving anymore. At least we have one here for a photo op. I wonder if there's any more besides this one. Let's see if we can ask a cast member. It looks like it was even repainted. Man, it looks super fresh. I don't know. They always look good, but this one looks, maybe they just waxed it up and polished it. Yeah, it hasn't been repainted, but it looks great. It's so good to see this out in front of the Buena Vista red car trolley station right here. That is fantastic. Look at that. What a sight. What a sight to see. Looks like California to me. California in the 1940s, 1950s, and the early 60s. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. Thank you very much.